on NBC 10 Boston, Boston's most accurate forecast.
All right, joined by First Alert meteorologist Brown. I know you're tracking Ernesto, but just tell us about the haze in the sky right now from our neighbors up north.
Yeah, from Canada. Yeah, we're seeing all those wildfires and all that smoke is out there. In fact, you can kind of see some of the haziness outside. And how about that, Corey? In our First Alert weather headlines, we're tracking that. That will continue into tomorrow, but maybe even into Friday as well. And then rain and storms ahead, especially for tomorrow and into part of the weekend. Tracking Ernesto, some coastal impacts for us here in southern New England. You see the temperatures right now for South Boston at about 73, Milton at 74 degrees, Back Bay at 74, and you'll see Framingham at 77. Again, a lot of haziness to the sky right now because we've been tracking those wildfires to our north and west, especially over Canada. And the upper level pattern here is sending a lot of that smoke in our direction. So if you have any upper respiratory problems, asthma problems, you'll probably want to limit your time outdoors as we go through this evening, but also for tomorrow. That's the forecast in the morning. Now, we'll say some of that hazy skies, it kind of creates some nice sunrises and some nice sunsets at times, but they can still be kind of hazardous to some folks out there, to understand that. And that's the forecast model even for our Friday with some of that hazy smoke in the sky. All right, otherwise, you'll see the temperature forecast this evening, mostly clear to partly cloudy skies. Temperatures will likely be into the 60s as we head through early in the morning. Now, we have been tracking some showers to the north in Maine, also to the west and central Mass, but a lot of the showers for Boston probably won't make it here, okay? I'm going to call it a slim 10 to 20% chance if we see a shower or two over the next couple of hours. But it's not really until tomorrow afternoon and evening that we start seeing more activity moving in. Widely scattered. This flow pattern coming in from the north, this is toward about 8 o'clock. So there could be some showers toward maybe Worcester, just to the west of Boston that we'll need to watch out for. And maybe some toward Manchester, moving down toward the North Shore. That's at 11 o'clock tomorrow night. Then going into Friday, not much rain around for most of us. Maybe a sprinkle, but I think a lot of us will be dry until we move through the weekend. In fact, you'll see the rainfall forecast, not a washout. Saturday, about a 20% chance later in the day. We go into Sunday and to Monday, a better opportunity for wet weather. So we're tracking a cold front. This is Saturday's forecast. So if you have any plans Saturday, I think you'll be okay. We'll have mostly cloudy skies. Here comes a front here from the west, and it's going to push some wet weather in our direction and form some rain late in the day Saturday, but more so into Sunday and Monday. As we talk about that, this front here will do us some good here, especially when we talk about Ernesto. That's it right there at the bottom portion of your screen as it moves up the coast, but staying east of the East Coast, okay? This front will deflect this storm away. So talking about Ernesto, there's the update from the National Hurricane Center. Sustained winds at 75 miles an hour, moving to the northwest at 16. It's headed toward Bermuda. Is either a strong Category 3 or maybe, or at least I say a weak Category 3, strong Category 2 storm. It moves to the north here as we head into Monday, but again, staying offshore. The churn in the ocean will be a big problem, though, for us here in southern New England. I want you to see the spaghetti plots. These are the forecast models, the center of the storm staying away. But as it churns, it creates a swell in the ocean. It's going to create a lot of wave heights out there, a lot of swell, and that means we're going to have a heightened threat of rip currents and high surf at our area beaches, especially our south-facing beaches for the Cape and also the islands as we head from Friday through the weekend. Heading to the beach, let's be extra careful about getting in the water. Let's think twice before doing so. Next 10 days, your 10-day forecast, I'm alerting you to that wet weather for part of the weekend. A 40% chance for Sunday, 70% chance into Monday, though. The temperatures will respond. Upper 70s Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, back toward 80 next Wednesday.